Good morning to you. Those that work are on their way. It's 5:47. Thought I'd sneak out here early and show you a few things. This is 60s. I'm happy about this. Let me put you on the tripod. This being on camera, I never know when I have something on my face or something happening with my mouth, like spit. Oh my God, people. Good morning again. Let me have a quick sip of coffee here and get myself organized. I'm gonna talk about that. The Gardener's Idea book. Can you see that? Proven Winners. So if you order from Proven Winners, you get a little kind of catalog, which is cool. We don't get catalogs anymore, and I used to love catalogs of any kind. So this is where they do the ideas for planting combinations. They tell you exactly what plants they've included in these combinations. So when people on other gardening channels are talking about this suggested, I think this is it. One of these, this one right here, I feel like I'm in story time right now, includes the Goldilocks Rocks Bidens, Super Tunia Raspberry Rush Petunia, Super Bina Whiteout Verbena, Graceful Grasses Skyrocket Pennisetum. And then they're in, that one's in an aqua pot, Sun to Part Sun. And this is Sophisticated Shade, little things you might do. Hello. Some of you have gotten this, I've never have. All set for guests. Your efforts in prepping your porch won't go unnoticed when your friends and family gather. Aw, come on, friends and family. What a selling point this is. Am I right, people? Now, for those of us who live alone, that looks awesome. My grandkids were here last year for a little bit. They came out. Make the most of your front yard. Oh my goodness. Talking about a functional front yard. Again, they have grandchildren and children. Yay. Beautiful colors. These are like my colors right here. Infuse your life with color. I'm gonna step into Tracy's magical garden. She is of plaids and poppies, so she must be an influencer. This is the Gomphrena I hear a lot about. I don't think I would have been attracted to them. But as I mentioned, I'm easily influenced, apparently. Here's our dear one, Laura. And these are caladiums and coleus, which is why I bought coleus. Did you see the episode on the Garden Answer where her husband was saying that nurseries are contacting them asking that they let them know what plant or plants Laura might be talking about in the next episode so they can stock up? I put so much on my list after she talks about them and shows them. It's awesome. Well, these are hostas and eucharas, which I never even heard the word euchara till last year. Now I possess 4 of them at least and wish I had more. Shrubs designed to fit your garden goals. These are hydrangeas, hibiscus, and a Ringo All-Star. Rosa, I believe I have a Ringo. And I think mine's yellow. I thought it would be multicolored. I don't know what I'm doing. It hasn't bloomed yet, so we have yet to see. Yellow is just not my go-to. I say that, but I've got Stella d'Oro daylilies. I tend to go for the yellow coreopsis. I go for the yellow osteopermum or the African daisies of any sort. I always have yellow pansies, along with other colors. Live life in perfect harmony. Leaf joy. These are indoor. Oh, look at this. Now right here, forget the plant. Just the container and water. That is the only way I can grow an indoor plant. No, I have plants. But when I take cuttings, because they get too long, especially the pothos, and I put them in a container of water and they grow roots. Oh, life is beautiful. And I put them in dirt later. They survive. They don't do anything. Maybe I'm a hydroponic person and don't really know it. I do have episodes that I'm going to do on my air plants, my indoor plants, how I take care of those, mostly my air plants. Oh, look Look at these. Not the easiest when you have animals. So I can't keep any in my living room. Lovely. Grounded in nature. These are, I don't know. Sweet potato vines. I shouldn't take too much more of your time. You can get one of these too if you order a plant from Proven Winners. Maximize your small space, right? This right here, container gardening. I don't know if my space is necessarily real small. I mean, it's a regular house with a regular front yard, backyard, and I've even got the back, but it's hardscaped. It's heavily hardscaped, so. This is precious. Also hardscaped. Oh, look at the old chartreuse yellows. So into this. Oh, make going to work fun. This is about, your view from your office. Yeah, those are actually outside. Oh, I see. This is actually probably a sunroom that has been added on to a regular structure. Do you see that? Pulleys with the greenhouse. I want one. So pretty. I definitely don't have the yard. The space. Cutesy little baby. Love the babies. Oh, it's so cute. All right, I've only got a couple more to go. Plan a bird-friendly backyard. No, this isn't bird-friendly. I don't know. Birds are happy. I scared one off when I came in this morning. I scared one off last night. This is a sunshade dilemma problem, and so many of us have it. I know I do. You got like a flat surface right at the front of your house. Half of it's in sun, half it's in shade. Nice. This is a great idea book. And a parade of perennials. And then this is, it's got bloom times for plants by name. Yes, I assume that that has to do. This is called a succession of shrubs, also bloom times. This is a great book. This is like just a wish list. You can circle things. You can happy family. You can just daydream if you want. Maybe it doesn't even grow in your zone. And you can daydream. I love it. Live plants up. Does that look like up to you? It doesn't look like up to me either. 80 degrees here right now. These were delivered at 2:30. I got home at, it's about 5 p.m. I'm just gonna open them and see if they need water. I'm not gonna do anything with them tonight. Let me get the scissors. These were shipped on the 9th out of Michigan. The 9th, it is the 15th. So let me see how dried out these are. Okay, so dig them out and see what's going on here. This is one of the roses. It's a hydrangea, and that's looking okay. That's a hydrangea, and it needs water. It's so light. This is a hydrangea. And this should be the little rose. And it doesn't look very good to me. It shouldn't come like that. All right, I think I'm just gonna set them right here for tonight. We were expecting wind, but now we don't have any. This is out of the sun. Give everybody a drink of water. So this container, this wrap is moist. It's sort of, I don't know, I think it's kind of lying. The plant is moist, but oh, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible to me. Soil is kind of moist. Damage. I'm just real surprised. Is this how it comes into nurseries? This is the City Line Paris. This is completely dried out. Leaves falling off. There's no moisture in here at all. Nothing but powder here. In Paris, we bit giddy. What I was showing was the tags are just rubber banded. Thanks for sharing things with me this morning. I'll talk to you soon.